What up, guys? It's JR Juggernaut One, and I'm quickly going to be doing talk about Nats. Uh, okay, so here's my discussion on Nats, part two. Um, let's just quick recap. There's going to be a lot of decks here. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to talk about it, so I'm just going to go into my quick predictions. Now, I'm going to just quickly go over the reasons why I think some decks aren't going to make it. I don't think Frog FTK is going to make it because people are hating on the deck way too much now, and I don't think people are going to allow such a deck to make it. I think people are going to go in there like, screw it, we're not letting an FTK deck win, because people hate this deck because it can make players who aren't skilled become good players. That can't happen. Even if we can still beat it, it shouldn't exist. Let's see. Frog Monarchs, I don't think are going to win because Mask of Restrict completely shuts their deck down, and I think people are going to run it so they could also use it to deal with Frog FTK, since if you have it out, they can't use Mass Driver. Go figure. I do not think Lightsworn is going to top, just because they haven't been doing very well. I think someone might try and make some kind of Lightsworn variant and it'll do pretty well, but I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. What else? I don't think Quick Draw Dandy Warrior is going to make it, just because even with all the new choices that people are making and the new additions they're making to the deck, it's just not quick enough. And in my opinion, people's side decks just totally kill it. When you have cards like Crevice, DD Crow, Heroes Rule 2, it can be pretty bad. Let's see. I don't think Blackwings are going to win, sadly. As much as I think they're going to top. I think they are going to do pretty well, especially if they're put in the hands of someone like Bobby Chambers. But I just don't think they have the speed and consistency needed to take it all. It's just, that's how it is. What else? I keep thinking about this. I don't think Herald is going to win because this is another deck people are just hating on completely. People are finding ways to deal with it. And, it's just, the deck can be kind of inconsistent, especially if you're not running the right build. In my opinion, no one should be running the Advanced Ritual Art build. I really don't think they should. For the simple reason that, why do you want to draw into a bunch of normal monsters? I mean, seriously. I like the Happy Herald version, the one that uses the Herald, all three Heralds, because at least with those cards, you can use them to negate effects if you draw into them and you don't have Herald out. So it's pretty helpful. Thinking. I guess that's it for most of the decks. So, I don't think, if I missed something, I'm sorry, but, yeah, let's go on to the top three. First one is, my third place prediction, I guess your third best, is going to be Gladiator Beast. I'm standing by this right now. Gladiator Beast, solid deck, they can lock down other decks, and they're just a good matchup against everything, let's be honest. As I said before in my other video, they can pretty much handle any kind of deck, especially Herald, thankfully, because they have War Chariot. It's understandable why a lot of people at YCS ended up running Gladiator Beasts, including Roy St. Clair. So, yeah, keep that in mind. I think the finals is going to be between X-Sabers and Infernities, basically because I think those are the two best decks in the format, and let's be honest, most people at Nats are going to be running one of those two decks. Though, to be fair, at least it's better than last year, where like half the people there were running Synchro Cat, so at least this isn't as bad. I think, I don't think the top four is going to be made up of 4 different decks. I would love to see that again, though, just because if you guys remember last year at Nats, the top 4 was like 1 Synchro Cat, 1 GBs, 1 Lightsworn, and 1 Blackwing deck. That was awesome. I don't think that's going to happen again, though, just because the format is just, it's hard to say. Maybe 3 different decks will make it to the top 4. I think 3, but I have that gut feeling that at least either X-Sabers or Infernities, like or maybe another deck. There's going to be at least 2 of which in the top 4, so we'll see. But in the finals, I'm going to have to say X-Sabers are taking it. I think while Infinities are explosive and they can pretty much kill you, I find X-Sabers to be more consistent. They can create more broken hands, and honestly they're better at recovering. If you think about it, they don't have to rely on top ticks as much because of Dark Soul. Even if your opponent kills you next turn, odds are you'll have the cards in your hand, that you need in order to defeat them, or at least make a comeback. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, my prediction: X-Sabers will win it all, and the tournament might be starting right now. I have no idea. I'm not looking up any reports just because I don't want to hear what's happening yet. Good luck to everybody at Nats. I really hope the next year I get my chance to go. We'll see what happens. I gotta get out of here though, guys. So I will see you guys soon. Keep watching my videos. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'm out of here, guys. Peace.